Welcome to English 497. I am Dr. Pavletic, and this is your small batch, sort of independent study, but yet with 3 students course in order to get the equivalent of English 415 for graduation. So you have gotten my first announcement, which brought you to Canvas and this video. The information provided in this video is meant to help you navigate our Canvas page more easily and hopefully be successful in this class. Seeing as how a lot of people do Canvas differently, I wanted to take a moment just to kind of walk through things. I know you're getting ready to, get out the door, but in order to make sure that you start off on the strongest foot possible, I want to kind of show how this course is set up. So first things first, whenever you log into Canvas, this is going to be the landing page that you will see. So everything is laid out, as you can see. We have basic information, we have some tech tutorials here, and then we go week by week throughout the course of the semester, and there are some subject headers that are listed as you are going through. So in terms of the basic information, this is where we have a link to the syllabus, which is also listed here, and I'll go over here in a moment. This is the link that you can use to book a conference with me during my office hours. Here is a bunch of technology tutorials that can help you. These are some nuts and bolts, Zoom, if you don't already have Microsoft Office. We are going to be using the peer review function through Canvas for our reading responses. And if you're not familiar with how that works, you're going to want to go here to make sure that you know how to do peer review. And so we have a bunch of other tutorials. I'm not going to walk through them, but they will hopefully help you. And if you need help with anything and I don't already have a tutorial set up, please come and talk to me. Send me an email, send me a text message, set up a meeting, whatever works best for you. We have a general kind of system that you will see throughout the course of each week. So first, if there are any readings, they will be indicated. Some of them might be web links. Some of them might be uploaded PDFs that you will use here. If there's any work that has to be done, it will be listed here. Now, as we get into week 2, we can see that we have our first assignment through our textbook right here, and that's indicated here. Then we also have the, we have attachments, and then we have the assignments. Now, we have reading responses pretty much every week, and as you get into things, I'm not going to open up every single one of these here, but I just want to get down to the point where we have our first not reading response assignment. You'll see that we have our writing philosophy. So when you click on any of the assignments and open it up, it takes you to a link for each one of them. So there will be like the assignment handout. So when you click on that, it is going to open up the directions for each one of the assignments that you'll be able to reference. So I do recommend making sure that you have looked ahead and you see when things are due so that you're not just opening up the assignment sheet, looking at it on the day that it's actually due. So keeping a good calendar, keeping abreast of what is happening in the immediate, but also what is coming up is going to be, very important in that respect. And for the most part, you're going to be uploading a file for each of these assignments. All right, so in terms of being able to access all of this information, obviously, as I mentioned, you'll be able to get to these things from the landing page. But if you click on syllabus right here, it's going to have information on our textbook. And there are other methods for accessing these, but these are all going to be hard copies. And as this is a fully online class that gets started, really soon, I do recommend going through VitalSource. And so when you click on the link here, it's going to take you to this. And you can rent the textbook. Unfortunately, nothing is free in this world, but I looked at all of the other prices, and this is comparable, if not a little bit less expensive, to just rent it for the duration of the semester. And then that gives you access to the book in this format, so you'll be able to get started right away. You're not going to have to worry about, the book is being slow in the mail because you've got it digitally, on your computer. VitalSource also does have an app that can be downloaded to, mobile devices. So if you, would prefer to be able to access it through, a laptop, desktop, and a mobile device, you do have that option as well. So you're not just limited to accessing things on your computer or on a computer. The syllabus can also be linked here. And when you open up the syllabus, you'll notice that we have, information here. You can click this link to schedule an appointment with me, but you can also click on the link that is from our home area. We have the course description. Again, the textbook is listed here, outcomes. You'll notice that we get into the assignments right here, and we've got what percentage each of the assignments is worth is listed here. There's a brief explanation for each of the assignments on the syllabus, but the full assignment sheets are going to give you the most work. I do want to emphasize that I do not accept late work at all. If it's 1 minute late, so sorry, too bad. If you are having difficulties or problems, send me an email, preferably at least 24 hours in advance, and I'm more than happy to work with you to give extensions. But if you don't contact me, and if you just think I'm going to accept it late, I want to emphasize again here, so sad, too bad. So make sure that you are planning in advance. That is very important. Communication is key. We have a lot of other information provided on the syllabus here. And then as you keep scrolling through, you'll notice that this is the schedule. So again, mentions the different things that you are going to need, reinforces when work is due in terms of the reading responses, other larger assignments. So between the calendar, the fact that information is listed, as you scroll through, all the deadlines for everything are also indicated here on the syllabus. If you go into modules, which just is, pretty much the same thing as the home page, whenever you click on the information that you see here, deadlines are also listed here. So there should be no reason why work is late, because it's all indicated by week on the calendar, multiple places where deadlines are listed. I will post weekly announcements giving little heads up of this information, which is already here. Hey, don't forget, you have these things to read, you have these reading responses due. But seeing as how I'll be posting them around noon on Sunday, the Sunday before the information is coming due, you're not going to be getting heads up multiple weeks in advance that this writing philosophy is due. I will be giving it to you the Sunday before it is due. So you want to make sure that you are keeping up, again, stressing very much, you are keeping up with when things are going to be due and what some of the, maybe smaller assignments are, because there is, one assignment, one of your later assignments where you actually have to submit a proposal, in advance. And if you take a look at the syllabus and you go all the way through to that course calendar, and you're looking at when things are due, you'll notice that, when the proposal is due, like here, it is listed on the calendar, and it is also in that syllabus calendar. So, making sure you're looking ahead is going to be very important to your success. All of my office hours, any meetings that we might have will be done through Zoom. And when you schedule those meetings, through my office hours, you will get a unique Zoom room link in those, and it will be sent to you via email. So you want to make sure that you are looking for those things and making sure you're using the correct Zoom room. Now, if you do have any questions or concerns as you are working through this course, if it's an immediate urgent question, you can text me. If it is something that is, you can send me an email. I am always happy to set up meetings with students, and I do meet with students, on the weekends as well. I try to be as flexible as possible to make sure that you're getting as much help as you need or want throughout the course of the semester in order to ensure that you earn the grade that you would like to earn. And it's nice to, virtually meet you through this introductory video. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, email me as soon as possible. We want to tackle problems when they are little anthills. For those of you who are my advisees, you've heard me say this a lot. We don't want to let problems get to the size of granite mountains where we are whipping out pickaxes and, having to go to town in order to tackle them. Anthills, not granite mountains. That's kind of the philosophy we want to work with here. All right, well, I hope you have a good start to the semester for this class and the rest of your courses. And I look forward to working with you over the course of the semester.